Hello everybody and welcome to the big one. This is the episode that will probably define who is going to win the league, or it may not, depending how the results go. We'll be playing Calvary and we will be playing Edmonton, as you can see, they're first and third in the table. It has gone a little bit closer now. Calvary have played a game more with a 3-point advantage at the moment. That could be easily caught up, and Edmonton are fighting back. Only just recently, Edmonton did beat Calvary 3-1, I think it was, if we just have a look at Calvary's results. They have slipped up a little bit. Edmonton beat them, and Montreal beat them in the first leg at home. That's not gone down well at all, has it? But they did draw a Pacific as well, so they have faltered ever so slightly. Not too much, but just enough for us to get a foot in the door and hopefully get a little bit closer to them with the next two games. Going back to our own fixtures then, since we last met in the last episode, the 1-1 draw with Calvary. We went on and drew a disappointing game with Valor 0-0. We couldn't find a way through at all, and it was disappointing. In fact, we drew with them twice. Forge in between time where we beat them 4-1, quite surprisingly. Morelli scoring 2 and Louis scoring 2, but yeah, again another draw. A 81st minute equaliser from Valor denied us the 3 points. So really, it's on our own heads really that this has come about now. There's only 6 games remaining. 2 of them are obviously today, and the most important ones are today. We've got York and we've got Forge and Pacific yet to play. Hopefully we'll navigate through them. They are all at home. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can go on and push for this title. So the overall position in the league table, we are 2 points adrift. We're still 6 points ahead of Edmonton. That could all change, like I say, in this episode. So we'll just have a look. But it is getting very, very close. So let's have a look at the team. We have got injuries galore. We've even got a youth candidates coming as well, an influx. Ironically, we've got no youth team. So there's no point in them coming in at all, unless the club is going to produce a youth team. I don't know. There's not anybody that really stands out. Possibly this guy here, but he's a striker. 16 years old, pressing forward. The physicals look very, very good indeed. But again, we've got a lot more players. There's no way he's going to be in the side unless we had a youth set up, which we could nurture them. But at the moment, that's not going to happen. So with all this here, it just seems a shame, but I don't see any point in bringing them in. I really don't. We have got a lot of injuries to a few players, Rampasad, Riggy and Corey Bent, so hence Marshall's playing on the left hand side. So we're going to start off with Baylor. We've got Restrepo, we've got Fisher, Jeffrard and Kanubi at the back, although I was thinking of bringing Charlin, but I might need him for the next game. Louis and Cream in the centre. We've got Garcia and Marshall out on the wings. Markovic in the centre, which I'm really struggling to get anything out of this guy at all. Stats wise, he looks amazing. He's just done nothing for us at all. Absolutely nothing. So I've got a feeling that we'll end up... Well, he might come good next season, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think he'll be with us next season at all, unfortunately. But hopefully there's going to be a few decent players out there for next season when we grab hold of them. And we've got Morelli up front, who's playing absolutely amazing. He's scored 20 goals now for us this season. It's a massive achievement for him. 15 goals in 22. I mean, he scored 31 in 44 now. Whether or not that's true, it's we'll go along with it because it says on the screen. But 20 and 27, it's not bad going at all. Edmonton are putting everybody behind the ball once again, like they do. Stifle everybody and then hit them on the break. It's not pretty, but it's quite effective. And if they played that against Calvary, it's no surprising they went and smashed them like they did. Right, okay, we've kicked off. We're away from home, which is going to be difficult in itself. But at the moment, Calvary 0-0 against Valour. Hopefully Valour will do us a favour. They are lying in 4th position, so again, not to be scoffed at either. York have gone 1-0 up against Pacific, and now they've gone 2-0 up. And it seems again that we're very far away. We're in the light blue. Amanda. No, we're not in the blue, actually. Because I was going to say that was a fantastic goal. I didn't even recognise Amanda. And he's just gone and put Edmonton 1-0 up. That's not impressive. That's the first highlight we've had. 18 minutes on the clock. And we've just stood off him. Lewin just went straight through him. As if he wasn't there. And it's a cracking goal. Not the best start for us at all. So we'll just go and demand a little bit more, please. Don't you know what's at stake here? And the cross comes in. Bailu takes it. Maybe we should have had the other goalkeeper in there. He's been playing reasonably well. And we haven't lost with him in goal. In fact, we've not really lost with either of the teams. Morelli comes forward. He's all on his own. Wow, if that's the attempt he's got, then keep it to yourself. Because we don't want none of it. We just seem to be very, very much struggling in the centre of the park, like Markovic. He's just not playing well at all, is he? For some reason, we're not playing it out to the wings, and I'm not sure why. Cream has it. Now he plays out to Marshall, who's got a little bit of work to do. Cream again into Morelli. Morelli heads it back out, and away come Edmonton. And it's almost 2-0. That's very close. It's getting closer and closer by the second. They're looking a lot more dangerous. They're obviously going for the title, Edmonton. I thought that was going to be another goal there. It's a good block, though, as we're chasing them out. And it's a free kick right on half-time as well. If we can get to half-time, then we can adjust something, but not an awful lot. That's disallowed. Amanda's gone and scored his second goal, but it's Prince Amanda, apparently. He's a prince. But, yeah, that's... Okay, we'll take it. Very, very odd, the referee's decision making there. Disappointing decisions it is. But there is something I do want to change on here. Markovic, I'm going to put you back to attack on playmaker. Let's see if you can, with the change of position, maybe it might help us a little bit better though. So Edmonton with a free kick as they get it away, and they're coming forward very, very effectively as Amanda has that ball once again. There's always one player that seems to do us in all the time, and Cream plays out to Morelli. Morelli can't outrun his man, but he does have the shot, and this time James does pick it out of the air. Normally them goals have been going in tenfold, but not this time. Edmonton with another opportunity in our area. We don't seem to be first to the ball at all. I'm not sure why. Cross comes in, and that's an easy goal. And Prince Amanda, he seems to be not scored any goals really, and then all of a sudden he's propped up, and he's gone and put them 2-0 up. This isn't a very good start at all, and I've got a horrible feeling we could be missing out on the league title if this carries on like it is. I'm just going to have a look at some of the right. We're playing it through the middle. It's no surprising we can't get out to the wings at all. We're going to go overlap as well if we can. We're just going to bring the tempo down a tad. Right, there we go. Let's see if that works. Playing it through the middle obviously has not worked. So if we can spread it out wide, we'll stretch them a little bit like we were doing at the beginning of the season. That's probably why we've been getting a lot of draws. We haven't been going wide. That's a good tackle. We should be able to pick that one up. Marshall goes around the houses, and then we play it straight back to them. That's an awful pass. Again, we're just laying it up front and nothing there whatsoever. We've got wingers. They're not doing their job at all, are they? As Kanubi has done it for us again. It's a good take by Morelli though. He's at the far. He's going for goal. It's another effort. In fact, the goalkeeper's playing really well. He's covering that goal too well. We're not getting anything on here at all, are we? We've got no players that can come in and take charge. In fact, Markovic is really non-existent. In fact, I'm going to put two up front. See how that happens. See what occurs there. Can we get our forwards in there? There's no... I feel like it's all gone horribly wrong. It's an own goal. He's kicked it against our own goalkeeper, and that's a nail in the coffin. That is just about. I think that could decipher who ends up winning this league. It's very disappointing. We've held out for so long, but there's still a few more games to go. But against these top teams, I don't expect the other teams to hit them like we can. And that's another opportunity. I'm not impressed at all. Show some passion out there. Don't think that's going to do any good. You can't really play with 10 behind the ball. They've stifled us, and that's exactly their game plan, and they've done it. 3-0. Edmonton 3, HFX 0. It's it all depends how Calvary have done. Hopefully, I mean, I'm going to turn around and say I'm not happy with that performance. There's much work to be done. Therefore, we are training hard tomorrow. Valor doing us a massive favour there, but again, the 2 games against Valor ourselves hasn't really helped, has it? As that's our second loss of the season. Calvary have only lost to 1, Edmonton 2 as well. It's very tight. So what does that do to the overall table? We're in line in second, 3 points adrift. Edmonton 3 points adrift of us. So there's still a chance. There is still a chance as long as we could finish 1 point behind Calvary in the end. Then that would be suffice. But it's Calvary who we've got next. We'll have a look, see what the media or anything suggests. Again, we can't rest Garcia. We can't rest him. We haven't got enough players to rest. Right, okay. We're going to move on to the Calvary game then. A win there is much needed, especially being at home. So if we can take points there, then great. If not, then we can probably say goodbye to this title, I guess. Right, we'll see you guys in just a second. Right then, for the second game of the big episode, we've got Calvary at home. We need a victory here. A loss here will kind of put us out of the running, I guess. Hopefully we're not going to be doing that. They're going to learn from Edmonton, putting 9 people behind the ball. They're having 2 up front. So we're going to start off with Oxner this time in goal. Strepo, Charles, Jeffrod and Kanubi at the back. We've got Louis and Cream in the centre. Garcia on the right side. Riggy returns on the left hand side, Marshall back in the centre, and then we've got Morelli up front. Right, boys and girls, this is it. This could be the league decider, really, to be fair. It's been massive. We've lost to Edmonton. We can't afford to lose another one. If we lose another one, that could be curtains for this season. Like we saw in the overall table, it's still very, very close. We need to finish at least a point behind Calvary in order to take it, I think. And hopefully we can do it. Calvary have got that game in hand, don't forget. So if we win here and they don't, clearly, because we're playing each other, then we will hopefully win it. As a Calvary come forward and they have first attempt on goal. Carducci in goal for Calvary. As though we intercept that, or do we? No, we don't. Mavlia. Oh, he's missed the header. Charlie's only just come on as well. Oh, that's a very good save by Oxner. What was I saying? He's a very good shot stopper. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. One-on-ones. Excellent. Let's hope he continues his fine form. Edmonton have gone ahead and they're gone sitting top of the table. You weren't bad, but I believe you have got a lot more to say. Let's not finish off with a whimper here. We want to go attacking. We want to push forward. We're in the blue. We have the ball as well. Marshall just skips past his man. Plays in Garcia. Garcia in on goal. It's got a... Oh, he's missed an open net. Morelli's missed. I was sure that could have been a goal. And that would have put us ahead, I think, of Calvary as well. Everything just seems to be going wrong at the moment. It doesn't seem to be working out for us at all. As we have a corner. Penalty referee. Take your time. Morelli, you've got to put it in the back of the net. Do we... I was wondering whether to put Marshall on it instead, but Morelli, he's got 20 this season so far. Get in, come on. This is beautiful. Now, do we go all defensive? Do we bring everybody back and go defensive now? Do we sit on it? I think we may have to, so we're going to skip. We're just going to go a little bit defensive now. Pause it. And just sit everybody back. Riggy back. And Garcia back. They don't like it, but I don't care. Can you just go defensive winger on support? Defensive winger on support. Charles, he's apprehensive, so we take him out now. Right, okay, let's see if we can hold out now. This I don't normally go defensive after going 1-0 up, but I don't care at the moment. We do not overtake Calvary just yet, because they've had a game more and they're a point ahead of us. So I miscalculated, but that's a very, very good victory. We've got to take that. It's a 1-0 win. We have got the game in hand still over Calvary, and we've got 4 home games remaining of the season. Edmonton win 2-0. Amanda scoring once again. I mean, who is this Amanda? He's Canadian. He's a left winger, can play up front. Doesn't look that bad, actually. 8 goals he's scored this season. 8. Right, okay, that does put us now 2 points behind Edmonton, a point behind Calvary. What's that do to the overall table? The overall table puts us on top of the table. Only just on goal difference. As long as we don't crumble now, it could be all ours. This could be ours for the taking. As long as we stay 2 points behind, or even 5 points possibly. I don't know. It's all going to go. It's all going to go down to the wire. I think we'll have a look. Garcia is very tired indeed, but he'll just have to make do, won't he? So looking at the schedule, then 4 games to go. So what we're going to do, if we're on the brink of winning the league, then we'll come back earlier. If not, we'll play the last game of the season and see how it goes, and then see exactly what unfolds afterwards. It could be a case that we play Pacific, we go through, then we play the championship final or something. I don't know. Do we go into one of the American leagues? I've got no idea. We'll find out at the end of the next episode, but we'll play along. If we look like we're going to win the league, then obviously we'll come back a bit earlier, but as of now, we could be in a very, very good position. We've beaten Calvary. That was the main task today, to beat Calvary. Unfortunately, we lost to Edmonton. They've kept fighting all the way, haven't they? Right, okay, we'll come back to the Pacific one, final game of the season, if not beforehand. So if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more new to the channel, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.